my veins. On the pitch where the glory remains, the cockerel stands brave on the crest. North London pride, this ain't no jest. From lane to the new shining ground, echo chants where the legends are found. Heroes carved in the heart of time, we march on through grit and grime. Oh Tottenham, Tottenham till I die. Raise the banner, let it fly. Through the rain, through the fire, this is my club, my only desire. Oh Tottenham, Tottenham till I die. Raise the banner, let it fly. Through the rain, through the fire, this is my club, my only desire. Echoes of King and Greaves in the air. Every goal, the sound declares. Heartbeats pound like a drummer's song, marching forward, fierce and strong. We're the ones who rise in the clash. Numbers running in a white shirt dash. History burns in the roaring crowd. Every game we scream it loud. Tottenham, Tottenham till I die. Raise the banner, let it fly. Through the rain, through the fire, this is my club, my only desire.
FIFA headquarters meeting. FIFA, how can we make the World Cup bigger? Staff member, more teams. FIFA went, yep, we'll do that. Staff member, more matches. Yes. Staff member, more money. FIFA's getting really excited. Should we stop now? FIFA, no, let's put the World Cup on the moon by 2042. Meanwhile, somewhere in the rest of the world, Scotland, Ireland, England, Wales fans, can we just qualify first? Well, FIFA expanded the World Cup to 48 teams, made qualification easier, added more matches than ever before. And Scotland and England somehow even find a way to make us more nervous. But tonight is what it's all about. Scotland versus Morocco. A chance to take a huge step towards the knockout stages. So please hit that like button, subscribe and join us on the North London Talks Football for a historic night for the Tartan Army. Are we all Scotland fans tonight? I don't think you are. Maybe you are. Maybe you are. Let us know in the chat, in the description. Will you support Scotland tonight? For me, being Irish and a fellow Celtic nation, I will be supporting Scotland. I'm doing the watch along tonight. But Nick, as a proud Englishman, a proud Arsenal fan, will you be supporting the Scots tonight?
I think absolutely. You know, the lines between what's English, what's Scottish, what's Irish, and all the rest of it have been so blurred in the last couple of hundred years. We've all got family from mixed all over anyway. You know, I've got family that are Irish. I've got family that are Scottish. Big chunk of my family came down from Scotland. So, yeah, absolutely. I want the Scots to do well. When it's against each other and all the rest of it, yeah, completely different. And I know that whenever England qualify and the others don't, there's not necessarily that sort of local support, but can only be yourself, can't you? So yeah, no, absolutely. I want the Scots to do well today. So yeah, why not?
Yeah, I mean, I was on the watch along Jess's channel for the England game. I started off, I'll be honest, supporting Croatia. I wanted them to win. Then the boss, the manager, the boss, the head honcho, Mrs. Tron got hold of me. She went, "You're supporting England." We discussed this before, and we did discuss it for the World Cup, because half my subscribers are from England. Yeah. So I don't really want to piss you English fans off. So I will be supporting England in the World Cup. It'll be a fake. I'll be in and out. You know, as long as you're out, I'll be back to normal. But while you're in it, I will be supporting England and Scotland, of course. Just very quick, welcome to everyone. The girls are not here today. Jess is not feeling a bit well, and Stacey had a prior engagement, but they will be back. The best double act, female double act on YouTube will be back next week, guys, and we will be back at our normal time of 6 o'clock. So this is early today because we've all got important things, and there's World Cup games tonight, and I'm sure everyone wants us. We're doing a bit early, but apart from talking about Scotland and Ireland and England and Wales, Nick, how are you, buddy?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a bit of a more challenging week for me this week, but, you know, sun's shining now. Today's back to the weekend. Looking forward to a weekend of football, family, food. So, yeah, nothing but good. How about you, Dermot? How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Glad to be back streaming. Again, thank you to everyone's kind messages over the last week or so. And thank you, Nick, for holding the fort while I was away.
I did my best.
Really,
I did my best.
You did a fantastic job. Absolutely enjoyed them. Absolutely. That World Cup quiz, we're going to have to do one before the Premier League.
Yeah, I think we should just have a bit of fun. You know, it doesn't have to be about a particular thing. Just like get some groups, get some other channels together, and have a bit of fun doing a quiz. It's always good fun.
It is good fun. And now I use a certain site. It gives me a chance to do a wheel. So we're going to have a bit of fun of that in the podcast when the season comes as well. Okay. Because normally what the idea I have, right, is to put Premier League teams on this wheel. Wherever it lands, we've got to support that team that weekend. We've got to give them a win. Okay. So a little bit of jeopardy in the podcast. It's going to be a bit of fun. Let's welcome a few people in and let's crack on to it again. Big up to Daz, big up Dermo, Nick, Jess, Stacey. Hope you're all well with you. Big up, Daz. Thank you for coming in. Big up to this fella called Geeks. Never heard of him before, but welcome. And welcome to the channel. Please hit the subscribe button. I'm sure you're a decent fella.
He's one of the best, that guy, you know.
He is. I know him quite well. He's a bit tight when it comes to buying drinks, I will admit.
Not me. Never.
When he opened his wallet, I saw a massive moth fly out of it. I don't know if it was Harry Potter style or not, but apparently it happened. But big up, Geeks. Hope you're doing well. Sorry, Nick.
That's all right.
He's going to kill me after the stream.
No. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, smash the like. Thank you so much. Big up, Taz. Big up, John68. Big up, Dermo.
Giant. Good fella.
Doing well. What's this all about? Arsenal hijack? Yeah, what is this all about? Arsenal hijacking to them? I think he's still coming to Spurs. I haven't heard anything different. He wants to come to Spurs. I mean,
you see, now what I keep hearing is that his preferred destination is to go back home.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where I've been. That's kind of like what I'm with Tonali. But it's whether Syria can afford to take him back.
I don't think they can.
I don't think they can. So then it's kind of a case of what does he do next? If his choice is, does he stay at Newcastle, run down a year on his contract, or does he go to Tottenham? Because they're both in a similar position. So I don't know if he, do you know what I mean? So if he was to leave to go to a United, I get that because that's European football.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. But clubs in his other position, I don't know.
I don't think he gets into your Arsenal 11, if I'm being honest. I don't think he does. I don't think he gets into a starting Arsenal 11.
Right.
He may be a squad player.
I think our midfield signing of either Tonali or whoever it is to make that 2 that we rely on become a 3 and maybe a 4 even. And that gets heavily rotated so we're fresher at the back end of the season.
I get it.
So we do need a first team player. We need that player to take Declan out of the squad, basically.
I don't think he's good enough to replace Declan Rice. If I'm being honest.
No, but he might be good enough to place Zubimendi. Does that make sense?
Maybe. Do you know what? If I'm looking at a player to take over from Declan Rice, you're looking at a player over 150 million. I think to have a ready place replacement. Do you know what I'm getting at?
Well,
just
I would say, do you know who I'd go for?
Who
Because
then?
I've been impressed with what he's done so far. I'd go for Adam Wharton.
I would. I'd love him at
because
Tottenham.
you don't need to replace Declan Rice. You need somebody that can step in for
On
10,
his
12
level.
games and give him a game out. And if you think about the bottom half of the table, well, Adam Wharton plays well against the entire Premier League. So somebody like that, you're not breaking the bank for. As in, you're not spending over 70, maybe. That is still a huge sum. That's ridiculous, isn't it? But then it's like he can step in and he can alleviate all of that pressure.
I probably agree with you in that. As much as it pains me to say, and how much I'd love him at our midfield, I think he would walk into an Arsenal team. But I do. One question I would say to you on this is, Arteta's got a very big job to do, hasn't he? Because you look at Eze came in. Did he start all the games? No. Is a player like Tonali or Adam Wharton want to come in and be a squad player? Yes, you've got a chance of winning major trophies. Yeah, I will get to you in a minute, Dad. Sorry, bud. But yeah,
on that though, Dermot. If I was to, and to the chat, let's all say, you can sign either Adam Wharton or Elliot Anderson, and both of them are very, very good football players. Okay, they're both fantastic. Which one do you buy? And out of the my answer to that question is I would go for Adam Wharton because I don't believe that Anderson, as good as he is a little bit, is he a touch older? But I don't believe he's 50 million pounds better. Does that make sense?
I do.
I could use that money elsewhere.
Yeah,
if you get where I'm coming from.
Yeah, I do. To answer your question, I'd probably go for Wharton over Anderson. I know Anderson's a very good player.
Very good player.
I just think Wharton's a more consistent, I think, with his performances, where Anderson has been a little bit in and out last season. He didn't consistently, for me, play well every game. It was he had a great game, he had a good game, he had an okay game, where Wharton's sort of been level on the graph, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
I just think also with him going to the World Cup as well, I think if he has a good World Cup, then that will make a decision for him. I know Man City were in for him. But with all the charges against Man City, why are they allowed to still be in the transfer market? This should have been sorted out a long time ago. And it's making the Premier League look a bit stupid in how they're organising their competition, because they've got a team there that's cheated, that's broke the rules, but they're allowing them to continue.
Well,
I just don't get this.
If they officially landed anybody, because I have been out for a few days, as you know, it's been a more challenging week for me. They've not officially landed anybody, have they?
No, they haven't, but they are talk about going in for Anderson.
Right, but and so
I wonder
why has that not happened? If everything's well, why has that not happened?
I don't know. That's the only thing. I think look, just very quickly on the Man City thing. I was very surprised because we know the fixtures are out today, Nick.
Yep.
Have the Premier League painted themselves into a corner now where we know it's an independent commission, we know it's an independent decision. Have they now painted themselves into a corner where they go, look, this is your punishment. We're going to give you early access to it. Right. Okay, we're going to appeal that when you announce it. And the Premier League now trying to come back with a compromise to Man City. Right. Will you be happy with this? And it seems to be horse trading here. And it doesn't feel that. It feels for me, if that is happening, then the Premier League is tainted as a competition and not one of the best leagues in the world.
And I mean, when Serie A were faced with Juventus, they took action. And they were nobody's bigger than the league. And I don't subscribe to all of this, it's Man City, they're too. No, Man City were nowhere 15 years ago, 16 years ago. So it's kind of a case of somebody will always rise up and, there are bigger clubs than City in the Premier League, and there will be. So I think with the fixtures and all the rest of it, they've got to plan as though the world spins on. I can see it being a massive points deduction.
Oh, I can.
that it's going to be either they're fighting relegation this season or there is no chance of the title and Champions League football next year. That's where I think, because I think if you're innocent, you get a quick verdict. It doesn't. Could you imagine being completely innocent and it's dragged on? Your name has been dragged through the mud like this for a couple of years. Doesn't happen. This is because I feel like they're trying to, this whole appeals process, they're trying to be so thorough and cross every T and dot every single I, that they are basically making sure this is bomb-proof. So it's wasted effort by City.
No, I get it. And I agree with you. I just feel it's absolutely shocking how long it's taken, Nick. It's ridiculous.
It is.
A big up to Stuart Jodel. How are you doing? Yeah, we're doing fine, Stuart. Nick,
good to see you. Yeah, Stuart, all good, thank you. Glad you're with us. Thank you very much.
Big up to you, man. Big up. I will do, Daz. Thank you so much. I'll send it to Nick as well. It's a website called especially for apps, website for an app for quizzes I use. Yeah, great.
Got you. Right.
Yeah, good man yourself, Dad. I will use that. Big up the Carl afternoon, gents afternoon. Mr. Carly says, Adam Morton, it is for me. I agree with you. Big up to Daz. Big up to Paigey as well. Big up Paigey. Look at that. How you doing, Paige? There we've got Carl. When I watch Wharton play, it's like the game slows down when he's on the ball.
I know
like
what you mean.
Dembele used to. Yeah, I do. I agree with that. Really do. Everyone's saying hello to everyone. Carl is saying Anderson will be done. Manarakis keeps whacking up the price now, 120 million, but it won't be that much as Anderson will go on strike.
Probably at some point. But before we go on, Derm, I just wanted to say a real doff in the hat, as it were, to the THFC Till You Die community, because stepping in and hosting those two streams for Dermot, it was a bit nerve-wracking being a gooner amongst your mids and all the rest of it, but promised Dermot I'd help out so he could have his downtime, look after Mrs. Tron, and you guys were awesome. So just want to say thank you. Thank you for being supportive in the comments. Thank you for looking after us. It was greatly appreciated.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I mean, I enjoyed the quiz because I was sitting down next to Mr. Tron on my chair, right? I have a special chair for my back. It's like a recliner, but it's a special chair. So I was getting involved in the quiz, and Derwa kept saying to me, "You're on holiday. What are you doing? You're on holiday." I said, "I'm enjoying the quiz. It's good fun." I was trying to point you into Maradona as the greatest player ever, but no Maradona references. That's something I do want to talk about next week. Maybe we can do, and I'll get the girls to do it as well. Pick our top 5 World Cup players, and maybe what we do is we put all our top ones onto a wheel, and we spin the wheel, and then whatever that name comes out, we put it to a poll and see what the people in the chat think too as well. So if you have a top 5, we'll put your top 5 on the wheel, we'll spin it, and then whoever that player lands on, that's your player you're going to pick, and we'll put that in. The same for me. Go on, so and so on. But there's going to be very different generations of World Cup matches, World Cup eras. Exactly.
I think you asked me about the World Cup a little while ago, and it was only something that dropped into my brain a while later. I remember Cristiano Ronaldo. No, it wasn't. Was it Simeone? It might have been Simeone, and and Beckham kicked out. They knocked us out of the World Cup, and all of that went down how it did. And I seem to remember it was the Bergkamp goal.
The one over the head against Argentina.
Yeah, and he knocked them out the very next match, and that was probably as much satisfaction as I can get from another nation winning a game at the World Cup, because the way he took that goal and the Dutch rolled them over. Loved it. So that was probably one of my most enjoyable moments that I can remember.
I think because of 86 as well. I think you took satisfaction for 86 as well. The way he handled it it's a bit like the French. I was glad when Argentina beat France 4 years ago, because I got a little bit of satisfaction at the French losing and watching them cry, considering what Henri done to us.
Well, see, that we can be petty, you know. Those sort of things matter. They do. So, Dermot, I was going to ask you because you mentioned about the World Cup, so we might as well get into talking to it.
Yeah.
What's your whole view on hydration breaks, and are they here to stay? What do you think?
Well, FIFA and the America have turned football into American football, where it's a 4-quarter game now. And I noticed it. I timed it the other night, and I was looking at the clock, and 25 minutes, near enough.
Yeah.
Right, there's your first bit. So that gives you another sort of 20 minutes to half time.
Yeah.
Then 20 minutes into the second half, another. I hate them. If it's a hydration break, then the managers can't come onto the pitch. They shouldn't be allowed to do tactics. It should be just take water on and then play on.
Yeah.
I was listening to Simon Jordan this morning or yesterday, and he's right in what he said, that by the summer, every player is bloody knackered. So, when you get to a summer tournament, especially in the Premier League, especially if you're looking at Arsenal or teams like that, have played 60-plus games a season, your players are going to be tired. So if it's for the players' need to help them give them a bit of a break, then I'm all for it. But when you see managers on tactically changing stuff, and I've watched a few World Cup games as well where there's been a team on top to go for the hydration break. All that momentum that team got, it's gone.
Yeah, it's gone.
I don't agree with it. I have funny feelings it's going to come into the Premier League, at the start of the season. I can see it happening. I
just seen Carl's comment. So on the hydration break, I don't think this is going away. So, for instance, in our match, it was 21 degrees on the pitch. We don't need a hydration break at 21 degrees. But people are saying no matter what, this isn't going away because apparently they reckon this is worth $1 billion in advertising worldwide.
It is. It's American for the American network. They're so used, aren't they, with American football to bring it into 4 quarters. So they know after 15 minutes, we can go for an ad.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And they know then. And then like when there's a stoppage in play, they go for I've watched it on Sky. They go for a quick ad. I mean, we had it here, the first game in the first match of the World Cup. And RTE went for a break. And one of the people that was doing the show, like one of the, what do you call them? The people that talk before the game and during halftime, one of the, you know what I'm on about. Forget the name of it. And he gave out about it. And RTE have not done it since.
Yeah.
It's down to the American market.
Over here, in ITV and BBC, they're not doing it. So they are either they've given one of the pundits a chalkboard where she goes and Emma Hayes, and she goes and draws on a chalkboard for a couple of minutes.
I've seen.
I think one of my biggest grievances, because I do get with the postseason, all the rest of it, fatigue, all of that sort of stuff, right? But I don't like the fact. Just stop the clock. Because then everybody knows where they are. I feel like if they're going to start doing this, they need to start stopping the clock. And if there's a long period down. Now, I'm not going to kick them in the balls about everything, because I've got to say that when it comes to the new rules that they've implemented, I actually feel like the game has been better in terms of time wasting, substitutes on and off, and players rolling around on the pitch. I've actually got to say, it's got better. We are far better than what it has been, and I think those rules need to be implemented into the domestic game and the European game, because I actually think that's a big improvement. But the hydration break, it's got to go.
Yeah, it has to. I agree with that as well. When it was on ITV and used to break during the Grand Prix, it just spoiled the whole Grand Prix. It spoiled. If it's on Sky and the race is on for the full 2 hours, right? Whatever. Told you the postman comes late in your place.
No, it's the wife. The wife has just got back. It's like
The dog's thinking, dinner. Feed me.
My dog can tell the time. She'll come to you and put her head on your lap at 5 o'clock every single day. And that's dinner time. She knows when it is.
I do feel, though, that this World Cup is probably the most controversial World Cup in living memory. I think because of the rules, because of the way FIFA have done it, the way that FIFA have bent over for American people, one iota. We're joined by royalty.
Hey.
The queen of the one and a half of the best double act on YouTube.
So is she Morecambe or Wise?
No. Who are the two female ones? They used to do absolutely fabulous.
French and Saunders, but French and Saunders used to.
French and Saunders,
but she wasn't. Dawn French wasn't in Ab Fab. That was Joanna Lumley.
No, Joanna Lumley. That's it. So I don't know which one you want to be, Jess. I don't know which one do you think Stacey would be.
Joanna Lumley or Jennifer Saunders? Absolutely fabulous.
I could just see you two, right? And I did giggle at this. I could see you two with Mrs. Tron going to a wine tasting vineyard, and me picking you up, and you coming out about 100 bottles of wine each under your arm.
God, I need so much to tell you on this World Cup's coming.
So we was just talking about the hydration break, and we were saying about how it's now worth they reckon over $1 billion on advertising. And do we think it should stay, go, all the rest? I mean, I think most people will say get rid of it. But there is, I was saying one of my pet hates is that they don't stop the clock. I don't understand why they don't stop the clock, because you don't know where you are, this, that, and the other. What's your views on it? How you felt? What do you think make of it all?
I think as the World Cup's gone on, more and more national team fans have actually booed it, haven't they? Listen, I was watching the Mexico last night, right later on, and they were all booing that, to be fair. So I don't think the fans are happy with it, but it's all money making, isn't it? Personally, it ruins the game, doesn't it? It ruins the flow of the game. It does. I don't particularly like it. If you want to come off with a little drink, that's fine. But when you've got tacticians boards there, all coaches on pitch and everything else, it's not exactly the hydration.
I know.
But no, I don't like it, no. But it's all about...
Yeah.
The Americans, we get to see it. But if you're in America, all big like advertisers are like steakhouse and all that sort of stuff. So no, it's not great.
I must admit, Arteta would love it.
I didn't know they had it in Europe.
Really? Europe as well?
Yeah, no, it's not just the American market that are getting adverts. There are other countries that are getting these adverts. Well,
RTE over here did it on the first game, and there were so many complaints they've never done it since. They've not put another ad in.
I mean, the Mexicans are hardcore football nation, so no wonder they're booing it, because you're bastardizing the game, aren't you?
I must admit, if it was ever brought into the Premier League, I think Arteta would love it, because he lives on the pitch anyway. I mean, he's the only manager.
That lives... There is no European. Dermot, you're talking out your backside. There is no way.
You watch your game.
I'm not taking the banter. Get out of it.
No
way, Dermot.
He spends more time on touchline than all else. It suits Arteta.
It does.
The Arteta break.
Yeah, that's it. They can rename it.
Sorry, Dermot, I fell asleep. You know, being up streaming.
No, you're grand. You're grand.
Shit, it's half-ball. Oh, sorry.
You know it's all in good jest, Nick. You know it's all in good jest.
Nick, it'll never happen, because it's not hot enough in England, so never fear that will happen.
You say that because just before you joined, I said, in the Croatia match, it was 21 degrees on the pitch for us. It's hotter out there now.
Yeah, but not in my bedroom. When we worked it out, we said, what is it? And it was 28 in my bedroom at the time. It was not in my room, and it actually was when England were playing.
It's terrible, ain't it?
Can you imagine in the middle of Christmas period stopping for the hydration break?
What is that? A cup of soup? A cup of soup to keep you warm?
No, we have Bovril breaks over here. Is it Bovril what they drink to keep them warm?
Bovril. Yeah, Bovril. Late as always.
I've got to, I was saying that the thing I do appreciate over the new rules, though, is the goal kicks, the throw-ins, the substitutions. Yeah. That has all worked. We need to keep all of that. And there's no rolling around, or hardly any rolling around on the pitch. And I appreciate that, because if you're rolling around and he's got to blow his whistle, you've got to get off for a minute. And so
exactly. Yeah,
that stopped all that, and I appreciate that. So it's not all been bad. It's not all been bad. But
I mean, at the World Cup, I'll start with you, Stas and Jace, because you just joined, and Nick, I'll go to you last.
All good.
What's been the best game for you in the World Cup so far? What game have you really enjoyed?
England for me, I can't lie.
Yeah, the England game of the day was the best one I've seen so far.
Pretty good, so I'm not being biased there. Like,
I think the neutral probably loved it.
Yeah, Mrs. Tron loved it. She loved the England game. She was watching it when I was on you guys, and she said they played brilliant second half.
Not like you. You know what he did? Jay brought winning up the
She loved it all the way through.
The Eurovision up.
That's what. That's how biased, because he couldn't have nothing else to throw. He went, but we won Eurovision for 4 years, didn't we?
I couldn't think of anything else.
Oh, damn it.
I've given up now. I've just come on board now.
Scrape the barrel to bring up the Eurovision.
Yeah. I'm going to have to come on board now. I'm sorry. I'm coming on board now. Reluctantly. Kicking and screaming. I'm coming on board now.
And just because of Vindaloo last night losing all them points, Switzerland.
We were shameless on Vindaloo last night. He was celebrating when Qatar scored. And it was 3-1. And then they just scored straight after. We were just howling because he was celebrating in the chat. We went, skate. That's what you get for celebrating too early.
I just want you guys' thoughts on Jesse Marsh. I don't know if you saw his reaction after the game last night. Yes. Now, there was an RTE pundit last night, and he was giving out, calling them everything under the sun. I mean, he really was. He was calling them a prima donna. He was calling them egotistic. He was calling them every other.
Sorry, just for context, because I've missed that. Who is he talking about?
Jesse Marsh.
Jesse Marsh.
Who is he talking? Who was Jesse Marsh talking about?
Jesse talking about Jesse Marsh.
Oh.
To give it context, you guys watched the match last night, the Canadian game. Canada won 6-0.
6-0 on Qatar, yeah.
Now,
but the player had his leg broke, didn't he?
Yeah,
he did.
It was bad.
So it started at the end where the Qatar manager went over to Jesse Marsh. He wouldn't take his apology, so he sort of stormed off. There was a scuffle.
Is that what that one about?
Yeah.
I've seen the highlights on that, and it was very okay.
Can I plead the fifth on Jesse Marsh's piece, because my opinion on him is very low already.
Well, the RTE pundit, actually, I'm sure whatever you're going to say, he was 10 times harder on them last night. It was just... And it got them in the big huddle for whatever reason. I just do not know why. And then he's walking around the pitch. You'd think Canada had won the World Cup. I just wanted you guys' thought on that whole sort of manager pumping his chest. And I get it's Canada's first win, but was it over the top?
Yes. Jesse Marsh does... Sorry. Let's look and deal with that. Jesse Marsh does that a lot. When he was at Leeds United, he was the same. The whole little mixed DJ thing he did down the sideline was absolutely pathetic. There was a point when he was manager at Leeds United, he did the clicky thingy-jiggy thing while he was manager at Leeds United. Like, what the heck? The block. Oh, no, I'll be nice. I can't stand the dude.
I mean, Nick and Jess, what's your thoughts on Jesse?
Back in a minute.
No problem.
I would say it's probably a character thing. If you took that man out and probably switched him over with a different personality and a different man doing that, because for context, that's Canada getting 4 points in the home World Cup. They're likely through to the fourth round, to the round of 32, sorry. So that's a big moment for Canada. So I don't mind it so much because I get it in context of their footballing history, what it means to them, the build up, the emotions, this, that, and the other. It is probably a lot of dislike for the individual and the manner that he's done it, rather than what was going on, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, Jess, you were probably watching it last night, like all of us, and because you're a Leeds fan as well, and he's been your previous manager. I mean, how did you feel about it? I mean, I thought it was over the top. I thought the RTE pundit was over the top, what he's saying. And the other fella was saying to him, look, they just won their first ever World Cup game. That I know. He called Qatar a Mickey Mouse nation, which I thought was very, very unfair.
That's not okay. That's not right.
No.
Who said that? Mickey Mouse?
No, and the RTE pundit last night.
Well, they can't be saying much of a Mickey Mouse nation because they qualified for World Cup, and that's no easy.
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree, and it was put to him that wouldn't our current Ireland manager do that? And I think he would. I think Hamer would be celebrating if we qualified. He'd be running laps around the pitch. I mean, it was over the top, Jess, but is that expected from that man?
Yeah, because he was like it at Leeds, but if he stayed on and watched it right to the end, there was a bit of a scuffle at the end after full time. I don't know if you see it, though.
I did, yeah. I watched the scuffle.
When he got his goalkeeper, Jesse Marsh, literally pushed him up the pitch. Like, I don't like the bloke anyway when he were at Leeds, but like when that player broke his leg, right? Did you see what he was causing the fracas on the sideline, Jesse Marsh as well? Like, is it any need? I get it with Canada. I understand the history with the World Cup, but for me, is it absolute? I'll put it and I won't get told off.
I mean, that player was distraught who done the challenge.
He was going mad, and you could genuinely see him. That was doing on.
He was absolutely distraught. He didn't care about getting a red card or a yellow card. You can see.
What he said. And if you look at it with the landing, how he broke his leg. He did play the ball. It wasn't no malicious tackle. His leg like planted, and he just went.
I mean, you could tell from that man's reaction. He was absolutely, and the cards were yellow, red. It wasn't really his thing. You could tell he was just emotionally shot in that moment. Yeah. So that tells you a lot.
It does. I just want to say it was an RTE pundit who said that last night about what Page's reaction. I think, look, they're there for a reason. They've qualified. They deserved, and I think. Going down to 9 men, I think it was a lot easier for Canada to score 6 goals. I think, but I do agree. It was over the top last night. And I think it was pretty disrespectful to the players that got injured and the Qataris as well. No matter how badly they paid, I think as a manager, you've got to show some respect. Celebrate in the changing rooms. Go mental in the changing rooms all you want. But show some respect on the pitch. And I think for me, I think for RTE, as a broadcaster, I think they have to look at that pundit and not have him on again, because I think he was out of order in what he's saying. But I also think that Jesse Marsh could have reacted a little bit better in the way that he was overreacting on the pitch as well. And I think that showed a lot of disrespect to Qatar, in my view.
But going back to what you're saying there, Dermot, to everybody, what has been your standout favourite game so far? Like, you can pick one that your favourite to watch, but also one where you just want to say, well done, you got a great result. So you can pick two if you need.
Morocco, Brazil.
You like that one?
Yeah, and I tell you another thing as well, Iraq. I thought Iraq played really well the other night. Iraq, and I really did. I did that game with you, didn't I?
No,
you two. Yeah, and I really thought Iraq. They sort of Iraq went in there. They didn't fold. They just kept fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting to the end. And I think for me, for when you look back at the World Cup, I think teams like Iraq, Camp Verde as well, getting the 0-0 with Spain. I just think little nations like that. And look, will Iraq, them teams win the World Cup? Probably no. But I think they can be damn well proud of themselves.
They can sprinkle in that bit of joy, can't they? That's
and I think that's what makes the World Cup special. When you're seeing teams like this come, you don't see them for 4 years. And then you watch them every 4 years. And I thought Iraq were brilliant the other night. I thought also Japan were very good against Holland as well.
Were. Yes, they were.
I don't know what you girls think.
Against Portugal, DR Congo.
That was going to be my tips, Jess. That's who I was going to go for. Yeah,
Ronaldo quiet, didn't they?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I feel like Portugal are worse for having Ronaldo in their team. I think they need to drop. I think they need to drop him.
Yep.
Because they're a completely different team without him. I think he's now a cameo player, not a. That's their issues. You know, that's their problems. If you want to start him, that's down to you. But interesting. No, that's the one I'd written down, and I enjoyed Sweden. They turned over Tunisia 5-1, and they just it was a good, you know, Isaac and Gyökeres. They look decent, but no, it was Congo for me, and the England game. Really enjoyed an England.
I enjoyed the England game. I did enjoy the England game. Second half, we came out a lot better than the first half.
All right, Australia against Turkey. That would have
been was. I woke up, couldn't believe it. I was like,
I couldn't believe it either.
I was like, fair play to them.
Right, sorry, but
tonight,
you know what I mean,
who you going for tonight? Australia or the USA?
I've got a Ricardo one with me. Australia.
I've gone USA.
I think it's going to be USA, but I would like Australia.
I've been strategic. Points wise, I've gone USA. But if Australia win, I'd be happy for them.
Same here. Absolutely. Yeah.
I've got friends who are American YouTubers, so I'm friends with them, and I know probably bet me wants America. I want Australia to win. For one reason, I would love to.
British. We're English. Yeah. That's what we do. We back the underdog.
True.
Yeah. Why don't you just back us then? We're a massive underdog.
You're not even in it.
Yeah. You got to be there.
Exactly. It's like the lottery. You got to be in it to win it.
Kidding me, Don.
I can't wait to get to a tournament with all of us there. I mean, that's going to be cracking.
You what last one?
No, probably won't actually. No, we're not luck. Well, the World Cup, guys, is it too big?
Yeah.
Is it too big of a tournament? Because some fella in UEFA has come out in the last week or so saying the World Cup needs to go back to 32 teams. Some of these nations don't deserve to be there.
Oh, that's harsh.
That's harsh.
Yeah, that is harsh, and I agree. And I agree with Simon Jordan. I think the World Cup is not going to get smaller. I think it's going to get bigger.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Can you see it going to a Swiss model? Like to have the Champions League and the Europa League. Can you see the World Cup going down that route?
I hope not. I quite like the group stages, how they've got it now into the knockout tree.
Yeah,
that's how I prefer it.
I agree. I like it the knockouts. I think it's a lot more entertaining when they do knockouts.
Yeah,
because
it is.
You get a chance to see a lot of teams that you wouldn't normally watch to compete in this. Especially with the World Cup, it's a massive stage.
Yeah,
and you've got little teams. I'm not saying like Qatar, they're not a little team, but it's not something we would probably normally watch as a nation, shall we say. So the World Cup gives an opportunity for smaller teams that are probably not well known worldwide. A massive stage.
Because if you're League One, Championship, that sort of stuff, there could be players that you've gone completely under your radar.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if they're performing under pressure at the World Cup, you might want to take a punt on.
It's good for scouting as well.
That's what I mean. It's kind of that. But for the, they have earned their right to be there.
Yeah,
I do think it's too big. But the thing is, for a lot of these small clubs, smaller nations, should I say, you're only one good result away from getting through to the round of 32. That's the thing. Yeah. You've got 3 chances to get one good result. And if you see it like that, because if you pick up 3 points at all in any of that, you're likely to get through to the round of 32 if you manage to keep your goal difference down. So,
I mean, look at Scotland tonight.
Right? Yeah.
Look at Scotland tonight. A win tonight for Scotland, and they're into the knockout stage for the first time ever in a major tournament. Yeah. I mean, I'll start with you, Jess. Jess, from a footballing point of view, would that be the story of the World Cup for you if Scotland were to get into the next round? Or do you think, is there any bigger stories that might come out of the World Cup you think might eclipse that?
Fair play if Scotland go do it, Dan, but it won't be a shock as much as somebody like Dr. Congo going through, or some of the smaller.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah,
it mean a lot to that. Fair play to Scotland. I think on 3 points, they probably do enough to get 3rd place anyway.
They pick up a draw.
if they pick up a draw as well, so say 4 points is enough to get you definitely through. That's why when we were watching that Mexico game last night, they were both playing for the draw, but unfortunate keeper made a mistake. But some of the smaller nations, like you're going about Iraq. Iraq hadn't qualified for the World Cup since 1988. I was telling you, his dad were killed in Iraq. His brother he'd never seen again. So for him to score that goal, that's first goal in 40 years. So for smaller nations like that to get into even if they're just 32, it's history for them. It's like, you've got something to tell your kids, your forefathers. It's massive. Will they go on and win it? Probably not. But for them to even get there, when normally it only used to be 2, didn't it? So it left it very thing. I'd prefer the 48 teams, to be honest, but that's just me. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I personally like it. I've really enjoyed this World Cup. I can't lie.
Can you see it getting bigger, Stace, to a fact where it goes to probably a 52-team World Cup? Or I'm not saying that because of Ireland, by the way, and it gives us a better chance of qualifying for the World Cup. But can you see FIFA looking at it thinking we can make more money here?
Oh,
if we follow the Swiss model, we can make a bunch more money.
FIFA care about money. Obviously, they're going to, I can see it happening. I can see it expanding even more.
But then, has the World Cup lost its magic then?
Well, I've said, because for me, I can't get fully into the World Cup because of the huge time difference between us and America. It's like, we'll cover like 2 games. One game's like 2 o'clock in the morning. You've got games at 5 o'clock in the morning our time. For me, it's not got that magic if it was a more reasonable time frame for I'm being selfish but for the UK.
I don't know, Stacey. It's still good out there. It's done fantastic.
It's done fantastically out there. You can see the crowd are getting behind the game.
And viewing figures in America's been massive as well, in Mexico and Canada. So and
a lot of Americans that don't really understand football, or is their term soccer, it's opened their eyes to how big football is. Yeah. And you see a lot of Americans getting into it now, and they're picking, even though if they ain't got no horse in the race, they're picking teams that they would normally not see play or even pick because of how more and more teams are now in this World Cup, and now it's in America. It's a lot more eyes on it as well, especially in America.
Yeah. No, I agree, Nick.
I was just going to say the thing that I've struggled with the most is the mixed crowds. I think there is a good bit about that, because I think people have to be careful with their mouths when they're in the crowd. So sometimes the extremities of what people would say and how they would act gets ironed out a little bit. It's a bit more like football used to be like that in this country, even as I think the 50s used to be.
Yeah.
And it's still like that in rugby. And so you've got that. But I think from that sort of atmosphere where it gets real tight, spine tingling, I think it sometimes takes that division for that to be there. So that was the only thing that I was going to be a bit like, well, I'm not so sure. The jury's out with me. I can see pros and cons. I think it's a good thing because there are a lot of eyes on the World Cup, but there always is. I think exactly what Stacey has said, that the Americans having their eyes open, that the World Cup is genuinely the rest of the planet in a competition, not just yourselves labeling it as the World Series or something.
Because they're all American football, because mainly college football is huge over there.
Yeah,
so
the infrastructure is ridiculous. What they've got,
the college football is vastly popular over there.
Yeah,
and it's drawing in college football style numbers in them stadiums. You see some stadiums that there's not a lot of seats full. There's quite a few empty seats, but in some of the stadiums you see it's packed out.
Yeah, but I think once you get to the knockout, I think you'll see more than that. More of
like I said, they're experiencing different set of fans as well, especially from what I've seen. The Americans of the view on the Scottish people.
Oh, I've seen that. I've been down that rabbit hole too.
Brilliant. They can't believe how much they're drinking.
Yeah. It's also that fact that the Scottish are cutting loose and having fun, you know?
Yeah.
And I think the Americans so much of their culture is about fear. Because they've got to fear this and they've got to fear that, because that's how you justify a big military budget and a big intelligence budget, and fear.
Yeah.
And then we get to spend lots of money on all of this different stuff. and they just don't have fun like we
No,
do,
they're going to baseball games. They're going to baseball games, and Scottish people are chanting at the baseball games. And I've seen Americans, and next thinking, what is this?
Yeah, they said
This
if
is
the
how
football was like this, I would go.
Something else.
Yeah.
I like in the fact it's bringing something a little bit extra to their baseball games.
They want to keep the Scottish.
Yeah.
I saw that there are Fenway Park and the plane has come on 500 miles away, and the commentator was saying the song had finished 5 minutes ago, and the Scottish fans are still singing it. And he actually said, and this is an American baseball commentator, this is how sports should be like, he says. But we are not good at it.
Coats on the statues. That's confused the Americans. But then for me, looking at that, and I guess it's the same for if you've gone down that rabbit hole, that's not Scottish. That's the British Isles. That's all of us. That's our humour, like getting out, going out on the lash, traffic cone on top of a statue. It is, that sort of stuff. It's how we are.
British.
The way we mess around and have fun and all the rest of it. And so, but it's just, I think they've just realised how straight-laced they are. I think that's what they say that about us, but it's actually the upper class are like that. The rest of us know how to have a good time.
I always go back to this story in Italian 90 when the Irish was the first World Cup we qualified for, and they stick them in the pens. And of course, you've got the Dutch there, you've got the English there, and the Irish there. And the Irish are just making sheep noises. I mean, everyone's looking at them thinking, where have these lunatics come from? And it was like USA 94 as well. They had the giant stadium, and it was Ireland versus Italy. And 90% of the stadium was Irish. There was only a little bit was for the Italians. I mean, the Americans are looking around thinking, what the? And you got it with the Scottish, you got it with the English fans as well. I mean, they're looking at the English
Germans,
fans thinking,
the Dutch, it's all good value. Yeah. They're getting a real passion, real emotion for the first time. So
it is. It is good. And look for all the fear going into it, Jess, and all the fear with Donald Trump and the American and everything, all the political nonsense and everything at the end of it. Do you think America will be asked again to host the World Cup?
Yeah.
No. Not for a long time, John.
I hope not. But FIFA, it's money.
Yeah.
FIFA will go where the money is.
Gulf State America. That's what they'd like to do. Just face it. Yeah.
It's full of money, basically.
Yeah.
So money-wise, yes.
I asked that because Euro 2028 is all the home nations are hosting it plus Ireland. And the question I said to you earlier, and we were talking about this in the background, weren't we, Nick? And it's about only 2 teams can qualify automatically. Is that fair? And I'll start with you, Jess, and I'll go around the houses. Jess, is that fair to Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland, and the Republic? Say that England and Scotland qualify automatically.
No.
Should all 5?
Well, yeah, technically, because Mexico, Canada, and America had a free pass, didn't they?
Yeah.
But you're always saying that because you're not going to qualify anyway, so you're needing the old handouts to be fair, so do you know what I mean? Like, you're just being salty, so I don't know.
I don't agree with you on that one. I've got to agree. But, right, in all honesty, right, do you believe if you didn't get an automatic spot, would Ireland qualify?
Yes, Ireland would qualify.
Are you that confident Ireland would qualify if you didn't get an automatic spot?
I'm always confident Ireland will qualify. Will they qualify? That's a whole different...
You're talking to a Tottenham fan. The man has got unbelievable belief. It is just like...
Yeah, there's me thinking that after the fixtures come out, we're going to win the league. Like, do you know, I'm sticking a tenner on it. We're going to win the league next season. Yeah, but I like the thing that Drew, but shall we count how many times Sturm brings up Ireland? Now, Greeks are going for a drinking game. And now people, I drink away, but be, what's the
word?
Here we go.
1 minute, go on.
Be
Say
responsible. It. Be responsible, but don't be like the Irish. Be responsible. They
haven't even qualified. We'd all be pissed by 15 minutes and like, Did you see the comment? I said, have a drink every time Dermo mentions Ireland.
I have purposely tried to get it in the conversation, actually.
Of course.
I have to do it. Nick, what else do you want to talk about, bud? Because you've got a few things there. So
yeah, no, I felt we've gone on to our fixtures. So on the next round of games, is there any one in particular that you guys are looking forward to?
England, USA, if USA qualify.
I've managed to climb in now.
Yeah, actual games that are right. So I was looking at Germany, Ivory Coast. I felt like that could be a good
Sweden,
game.
Could be a decent game. Sweden, could be
who are they playing? I can't remember now.
Sweden,
Holland. Oh, yeah, very good game. Yeah, that'll be an amazing one. Sweden, Holland, Scotland, Brazil. Oh, that's going to be a good one, isn't it?
That's on Monday, isn't it?
Yeah, that's going to be a good one. So
is it?
Say that again.
It can't be on Monday, Dermo. They're playing Morocco tonight.
Wednesday. It's on Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah. That's okay.
Sorry.
Who else?
I'm
Ecuador,
looking forward
Germany
to
could surprisingly be a good game, I think. Just on the
I'm looking
balance.
forward to Japan, Sweden.
Yeah.
I've got Japan and my dark horses.
On that day, we've got also Norway, France. Oh, that's a Friday.
I've got France to win and Japan and my dark horse.
Okay, so just on that day alone, we've got Japan, Sweden. There's 6 games that day, but we've got Japan, Sweden. We've got Turkey, USA. That could be a very good game, and we've got Norway and France. There are 3 of them. I think that would be.
Oh, Norway, France, and the Japan game are probably ones that, depending on the time.
Let's have a look. 8 o'clock, Norway. Midnight for Japan.
Are they on the cards, Jess?
Of course I don't count. The only games I haven't touched at 4 or 5 o'clock games.
Awesome. Looking forward to Japan. I've been impressed with Japan so far.
America,
agreed.
That should be a decent game, to be fair.
Say that one again, Jess.
America and Australia tonight should be.
That's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I reckon so as well.
Now, whoever wins out of that goes through to the round of 32, because I think 2 wins gets you through.
Yeah.
There is a group that for me is Group G: New Zealand, Iran, Belgium, Egypt, all at 1 point each.
Ooh,
that's going to be it. That is going to be interesting. Who comes out of that?
Yeah.
Do you know what? I got a sneaky feeling Belgium might go out. You know, because I wasn't that impressed with them.
Really, you think they're not going to beat Iran?
No. I reckon New Zealand are going to drop.
They're going to struggle. I think Belgium are going to struggle.
Okay.
Yeah. I think France and Norway are through, but then the 3rd place is up for grabs in that group out of Iraq and Senegal. Argentina are probably through as well. What's your thoughts on Messi, by the way, guys? His performance the other night.
I didn't watch it, so I can't say.
I felt I couldn't decide against the opposition being poor and him being good. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to, because Messi. If we're having the GOAT debate, I'm on Messi. I would say Messi's the better player out of the.
Yeah.
But I couldn't decide them to tell you the truth. I think there might be some truth in both. He played well, but the opposition was poor.
Can I bring a bit of breaking news? This is from Fabrizio Romano. A little bit on Mason Greenwood. It's just he broke probably in the last hour or so that Tottenham are not working on a deal to sign Mason Greenwood, despite reports, and that is from Fabrizio Romano. Just very quickly on the fixtures coming out today. Jess, are you happy with the fixtures you got?
Leeds want a bad fixture. Liverpool's got
so did I actually.
Newcastle away, so that's a tough one for Liverpool. Yeah, Leeds, not too bad.
Jess, I thought you were asleep.
I'm here. I'm just laid back. I've got dogs sat on me so I can't move.
No, where you were like, look like you were asleep.
Dogs sat on me and I can't move. They're both sat on
Is
me.
it?
See, this is how chill. If anyone's listening to this podcast, this is the chill out podcast where you just chill out and relax and have a cup of tea. Yeah, just to say, Jess has got a dog on her lap and the dog won't move. Two. She's got two on her lap. They won't move.
And Princess.
Yeah, they're both sat on me.
There we go.
And one of them is wearing an Argentina shirt, which I think is very
Oh, she's wearing
cool.
it. Hey!
Argentina, look.
And the dog's name's Ray. So if anyone knows,
No, she's called Princess.
What's your name?
She's called Princess.
Calls her Ratty.
It's Vinny that calls her
I
that.
was wondering where that came from. Actually, sorry,
She's
I
Princess.
do apologise, Princess.
Close your
And
ears. That's it now.
see, so if anyone's listening to that, is what's happening. I don't know what's. Oh yeah, Nick. Your first fixtures, bud. What's your thoughts on it?
Let's face it, most people have got to be grateful that their fixtures are Premier League and not Championship. But you know,
we can get rid of him very quickly.
Is that a dig at Tottenham or West Ham?
No. So I've got to say, I was looking through it.
He-Man says, "I have the power."
I do that.
So I was looking at them, but I always find it's really hard to kind of judge straight away because it all depends how the Champions League fixtures drop in. So you don't know where the stress points are going to be straight away. I think of January, February transition is quite a tricky period for us.
Yeah.
Because I think there's a Liverpool and United game around our game 8 of the Champions League. So it's little bits like that. But no, if you're going to win it, you're going to win it. Doesn't matter which way they fall, really, does it?
No. You, Stace, where are you on it? Are you happy? Any games you're looking forward to?
Obviously, Sky. The fixtures will change. They always do. But for me, I'm looking forward to January. We've got some decent games in January. Everton, City, yourself, Spurs, Chelsea, and Coventry. So I'm not looking forward to January.
That's
not
a big
saying anything.
one. That's a big one.
Yeah, well, the City game is the one I'm looking forward to the most.
There's a staggering amount of games in both December and January. Did you notice that?
Well, the City game in January is my birthday, so I'll be celebrating double that hopefully that day.
December's the Tottenham North London, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the 5th of December.
And then it's then in May.
Yeah. I mean, our running is horrendous.
Yeah,
we've got to play.
You've got
Man
a tough
United.
May.
Yeah, we've got a really, really, really tough May. I just want to go through. There is a massive international break, isn't there? In between thing. Now, I mean, where are we now? So, where's the international break? So, where is it? It is penciled in
September, yeah.
And then there's one about March, April, isn't there?
At the club,
I'm trying
together so that it's not staged over so many.
Isn't it 3 weeks that are off? Isn't it a 3-week? Here we go. November 7th to the 21st of November. There is the first sort of, that's an international break. And then I think in September. Yeah, it's that November. November, the 7th to the 21st.
So the last game then is 7th, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because that's when we play.
Yeah, because there's no international break in October, I don't think.
Right.
There's no international break in September. But I think, the 7th to the... So we play Leeds on the 7th. And then we don't play Ipswich again until the 21st.
Yeah, we've got Chelsea on the same day.
Yeah. So there's a 3-week break, isn't there? Is that the right way to do it for you guys? Do you think that's how you do it now?
Actually, I can see one here from the 19th of Sept to the 19th of October or 10th.
Right.
So we don't go from.
Say that again, Nick.
We go from Brighton on the 19th of September.
Yeah.
To play in Leeds on the 10th of October.
Yeah.
There's an international break.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's one there.
There is, yeah.
Two
Sorry, I missed that.
the combining two breaks. So the first break will start on the 21st of September and finish on the 6th of October, with 4 international matches taking place instead of 2. The second break will take place between November the 9th and the 17th of 2026 this year.
Is that better for you guys? Do you think that's a better compromise?
Yeah, because too many international breaks is
not good.
Messes things up.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes out, because obviously when you come back after the Christmas period, January's always shaky for some clubs.
I've got Chelsea again around my birthday. Every blasted year I get freaking Chelsea. 47 years old and I'm going to have to be putting up with that lot. Oh, hate it.
Well, we've got Ipswich Town away the day after my birthday. So I'll probably go to the Sunderland home game for my birthday game. FA Cup final this year is on the 23rd. When is it? The 22nd of May. The League Cup final, of course, is in February, and the League Cup final is is it March? Oh, is it March this year? The 21st of March, the League Cup final. The third round, of course, for the FA Cup's on the 9th of January for round 3.
So basically, the games will be changing then in January and May.
Does it a 30th of May this time? League don't finish till 30th of May, so it's a week later. So Champions League final, if it is, that'll be in June sometime.
Now, matches will move to Sunday on Monday due to opponents' involvement in UEFA Europa League. Are you excited today? I was really excited waking up this morning. Think the fixtures are out. The state Premier League is here. The countdown starts now. Were you excited this morning, or is it just the fixtures are out? The fixtures are out. Because I was really excited. I was really buzzing this morning.
It's just fixtures are out for me. I don't know about you, Jess.
I've been streaming till silly o'clock every morning. So when I were up this morning, I was expected to go live for 20 minutes. I did what, an hour and a half in that?
Yeah.
But yeah, fixtures are out. Happy days.
Yeah, I think it's because we know, plan streams and what games we're going to cover and what games. And then you're looking and thinking, well, these games, obviously some games are going to change.
Yeah. You guys want to talk anything else before we wrap up? Any conversation in the world of football you want to sort of have a natter about, or vent your views on it? I don't know. Chelsea, Man City.
Just briefly, I was just going to say to you guys, how are you feeling about the transfer window so far for you? On rumours you're hearing, what you feel your club needs, whereabouts are you?
It's been quiet on the Leeds front. It always is for us.
We're in a business left at 30th of June. When
Do you think post World Cup you might see a bit of movement?
We might go July 1st, but we never ever do business in July. It's just
no, we don't.
Leeds never do. Liverpool, Menezes fruit door, they get Diamande. Wouldn't be a bad window for Liverpool. Can't roll.
So on that, do you know when Leeds end of year accounts are?
30th of this month, June.
That's why. So then you wait. Right. So it's the new financial year. Got you.
Yeah. So then they'll know what they've got to play with.
That makes sense. Right. Yeah. Okay.
I want to say a massive thank you to Nick, who's given us our new streaming for the podcast. As you can see, everyone's in their additional little boxes. Stacey's in her little pod. Jess is in hers. I'm in mine. Nick is in his.
Right.
Saying I'm not round enough. I need to be a bit to the left or a bit to the
mate,
right.
I'm fussy. That's all I can say. I like the camera to be positioned. I can tell you're outside of your box, but hey, we'll let it go.
Oh God, I'm always,
I could tell I was wearing you out with that. It is that I'm OCD on it. That's all. That's all it is.
There you go. Are you happy now? VAR, are you happy?
I've not seen anything change.
No, never mind.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
There he's in. There we go. Woo-hoo!
See, VAR change. checking VAR. Okay, carry on.
Okay, carry on.
But guys, listen. Firstly, again, thank you to Nick and the girls for running the podcast last week and doing their bits behind the scenes as well. For Jess for always the girls promoting us as well, even if not on, they're always promoting this podcast. The link for Jess's channel is down below, so do hit a like for Princess the dog wearing the Argentinian shirt. I'm sure she would appreciate it. Do you want to plug your channel, girls? Give your channel a big plug.
Nah, mate, this podcast is all about yourself. You know where you can find me. We're there every day.
The podcast is about you two as well. It's about the four of us, so please give your channel a plug.
Everybody knows where they can find me.
People that are in the chat know who we are.
Exactly. If you want a bit of difference, Jace White Talks Football.
We don't come on here for that. We come on here for you.
I'm on here to help me. We don't need to plug my channel. It's not about me. I've told you, we want to be privileged.
And me as well, right?
Not
just
oh, you.
It's Billy Mo, mate. So I'm like, I'm here for you, Derm. Just for you, you know. I'm like,
and we just come on here to bring the balance. These two know what they're talking about. Me and Stacey, we just come in here to.
I'd say we bring the good looks, Jess, but I'm bringing myself. It's too much of a high grade.
Well, not you personally, but me. Are you having a laugh? Like I said to somebody about football, they're not here for my beauty.
No.
What did I call them earlier, Nick? What was it? Saunders.
I ain't saying that live on the stream. You were disgusting.
Oh, the ab fab thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you like that?
No, because you've aged me even more than I already am. Thank you very much.
And I'd be Patsy. I'd definitely be Patsy.
You'd be Patsy.
Oh yes.
Yeah. me and him are more steptoe and son, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More like fucking Chuckle Brothers.
Chicken vision.
More like Del Boy and Rodney.
Well, I was actually going to say Father Ted. You know, you could be Father Jack.
Yeah.
I'll be Dougal.
I love Father Ted.
I love Father Ted. That was awesome.
I love the bit when they teach him Father Jack.
How you
I love when they teach him Father Jack to speak normal, like, and they got a board up there. Now, what's this say, Father? Back. No, further. What's it?
Drink.
Yeah,
loved it.
It's funny. That's probably that's a brilliant show. I love Father
Awesome
Ted.
show.
Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely. Nick, do you want to plug the football takeover? I know you're on in a while with Bobby, the man that knows everything. And
Bobby, the man with the plan. Me Football Takeover is where you can find me usually, where I'm kind of haunting the halls. We are about to start doing a standalone, which called it the Football Breakdown, where me and Coach talk all different sorts of aspects, but we're doing it as a pre-record, so it's just going to be like an episodic release, so you'll be able to find us there. It's not just Arsenal, we talk all sorts of stuff, usual bull, you know.
Be kind.
Literally the usual bull.
Be kind.
But yes.
Just be kind. You and Ali, be kind to me. Just
always. Always. I've never not been kind to you.
I know. I was more talking about Tottenham, not me personally. Tottenham.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll see.
Be kind. Right, guys, we will be back next week at our normal time, 6 o'clock. Well, I don't know if there's a game, so we'll see. We'll be on.
Wait a minute, let me check now while I'm sat here. Thursday.
We'll be back to a Thursday anyway.
You're all right, Dermatron, actually, because it's 2 games. No, is it 25th? Yeah, you're all right, Derm, because both games start at 9 o'clock. It's Caraco, Ivory Coast, Ecuador, Germany.
Well, Dave, we'll be back next Thursday at 6 o'clock, our usual time. So the same time, same bat time, same bat place. Yep. Nick's now going to go off and get into his Robin outfit. I'm going to get into my Batman outfit. We're going to go and fight crime for the next hour.
I ain't wearing Robin. It's going to be just me underpants. I'm in my mankini. That's what I'm going to do. Funny enough, nobody wants to get physical with you when you're oiled up in your mankini. They don't, you know.
No, I'm regretting my bet, Jess.
Your bet?
Oh no. Yeah. Oh yeah. We've got to mention this. Do you want to explain the bet that Stacey's made on your channel, just so everyone knows and gets involved?
At the time, I was that confident that England were going to perform poorly. No, this is before the game we played the other day. I said, if England bring the World Cup home, I will be on a stream in a belly dancing outfit.
It's coming home.
And that's all we've had in the chat. People say it's coming home, it's coming home, it's coming home. Apart from Paige, they won't come home.
Yeah, they will come home on an aeroplane without the trophy.
But I'm a good sport though, and if it does come true, I've already I've already found the costume. Let's just put it that way.
Right. I for some reason I'm thinking coconuts and straw skirt, but that's your hula. That's not
because of Hulu, yeah.
She's more like melons and a straw skirt, though.
You can see Nick now. He's ready to go down to the bookies and stick a $5 on England winning the World Cup now. You see his on his phone there.
Listen, don't drag me into this, you know.
Bit of fun.
No,
you know what I mean?
He's already booking the day off as well as we speak. Look, he's at his computer, right? I'm booking that day off. The day after the final, I'm booking off. Right, on that bombshell, on that bombshell, we will leave it there. Thank you all for watching. If you are listening to this on all your platforms, do hit the follow button on Spotify, Amazon podcasts as well. There will be a load going up. I think this is episode number 5, so you're going to get a big block of 5 episodes going up. Episode 6, and there will be a weekly one. There will also be a bonus one as well, once a month, where we just talk about one subject and we'll get our thoughts on it. But every week, guys, it will be uploaded onto Spotify. It will be uploaded onto Amazon podcasts as well, where all you can get your podcasts. And do hit the like and subscribe on this channel, on Jess's channel as well. Here's the link for Jess's channel. Get over there. Get her to 21K as quickly as you can. Let's get the 3K over here. Let also smash a like on Nick's channel as well. He does with Bobby the Football Takeover, or the Takeaway as I call it.
Yeah, that works.
But yeah, thank you all for watching. It's been a great laugh as always. Guys, we'll see you next week. 6 o'clock next Thursday. Come and join us. See you later. Come on, you Spurs. In the mighty De Zerbi, we trust. You can back your own teams as well at the end of it. No harm.
Up the arse.
Well, might hope the mighty whites.
Oh dear.
Just like nope. Just like nope.
Trust. Nope. Trust you, Nick.
I've gone red.
On that.
I've gone red.
Come on, you're right.
She's having a new mask, and you saying up the arse. It's going to be a bit. Sorry.
Yeah. This was a fabulous podcast. Thank you all for watching. We'll be back soon. See you later. Bye.
CTFN.